All right, guys, for all my Bosch freaks, and I don't mean the Bosch freak impact, but all you Bosch fans out there, we got something pretty cool and new uh, for you Bosch people. All right, now we've seen a couple new chargers come out from Bosch over the past 2 years. This is something they've really needed, guys. Not only is it, and it pretty much looks like they stole Milwaukee's design from 2013 here, but there's one big difference. I'm pretty surprised at the price of this. All right, so this is their new GAL 18 V6 80 6-bay fast charger. All right. Um, Not only does it charge 6 batteries. Now, I'm not too happy with it being a sequential charger, this day and age. Okay. Again, Milwaukee had the identical, looks like 6-bay charger out, 2013, 2014, which I'm a huge fan of. You guys know that. Um, it's only a 2 amp sequential charger. It's been out again 6, 7 years, but it works. It charges your batteries. And the greatest thing about it is for transportation. It's just so easy. You know, at the end of the day, when I got 4 or 5 batteries that need to be charged, I clip them in here. And what I usually do is I leave 2 or 3 to charge in this, 6-bay, well, the Milwaukee version. And then I'll take a 12 and 2 9s. I'll usually put the 12 in the supercharger. Then I got 2 fast chargers for the 9s. And, it works great. But what makes this pretty cool is this is an 8 amp sequential charger. So you're going to be able to charge your batteries a little bit quicker. All right. The price on it, I was very surprised. You know, Another thing with Bosch, and a lot of you guys, I mean, going back to when I started my channel, I got a lot of new subscribers here, but the people that were with me from the beginning, the 94 JT, Shaka, they'll remember, Bosch was my platform, from 2012 to 2015. A lot of my early videos were on the Bosch stuff. Now, obviously, they still have a pretty good reputation. They just haven't really, caught up. They have a very complete 12-volt line. They have a 6 amp hour battery, a 4. A lot of companies don't have that in their 12-volt. Their 18-volt, they, just came out with their first brushless circular saw. So they've been a little behind. All right. And if obviously Bosch is a German company. The stuff really isn't made there. Everything's made in that Far East country. Not everything. Things are changing though, guys. A lot of stuff's being made over in Vietnam. But anyway, you used to pay a premium for this Bosch stuff. Over the past 2 or 3 years, especially at Lowe's, you've really seen a pretty big price reduction, and I think that's kind of also hurt their reputation a little bit. And like I said, some of the quality of their tools, you know, I really like their Freak 2 impact driver, but all around build and quality, um, the the Gen 1 Freak is actually better, if you want my opinion. All right, it looks like they kind of tweaked a few things to save a couple bucks on the Gen 2 version of the Freak. Now obviously it has, it's newer, it's updated, so it has, more power, more IPM, but whatever. I don't, anyway, for you Bosch fans, okay, so you're going to be able to transport and charge up to 6 batteries and one lightweight, convenient, fast charger. So you got 2 cycle charging. All right. You got a large handle and you got a cord wrap, making transportation is super easy. But each bay sequentially charges a spent core 18 volt 4 amp hour battery, all right, to 80% in 32 minutes and full in 50 minutes. All right, so the charger features 8 amp charging current, which delivers 4 times the charging current of a standard charger, which is correct. Most chargers are 2 amp, regular, um, we'll say entry level chargers. LED indicators enable users to monitor charging while they work. And that's another cool thing. Bosch is one of the few companies that actually have 5 indicator markings on their battery. All right. So their battery indicator has, 5 different levels to it. So, it gives you a more accurate reading on your battery. All right. Now, the one thing it looks like that this doesn't have, now my Milwaukee, now that might be a button in the center. Let me read. But the Milwaukee obviously has a button that lets you switch from battery to battery. So say you plug it in and it starts charging your 4 amp hour battery. It's going to charge the battery that needs to be charged the most. So you want to skip to your 9 amp. That's more important. You're able to do that with the Milwaukee sequential charger. All right. Unless that center thing is a button, that would be really nice. Charging an error indicator alerts users charging or interruptions due to temperature or faults. So it doesn't look like you have that. 8 amp charger, active cooling, charger cooling fan. 2-cycle charging. The first cycle charges to 80% fast, getting users back to work quickly. Second cycle tops off the battery to a full charge. Flexible charging solution compatible with Bosch 18. Error indicator. Yeah, so it doesn't look like you can skip automatic shut off. Yeah. So anyway, guys, we don't talk about Bosch too much. You guys have probably watched my one video where my one buddy uses all Bosch all the time. And he uses Makita for a couple tools. But this is great for someone who is, especially, again, when it comes to SDSs, Bosch is very well respected still, even with their 18 volt, obviously their corded bulldogs are what get used a lot. But, jigsaws and SDS, Bosch are known for. So people that use maybe some of their lithium ion SDSs, now you can load with, and again, I don't know if I told you. Now, there's one place right now that has this in stock. I would wait because I've never heard of this company before. But for a 6-bay quick charger, I was very surprised. And again, getting back to my point of, you've really seen the price come down on a lot of this Bosch stuff. Back in the day, Bosch would be even probably a little bit more than Makita for some of their tools. We've seen them almost at Lowe's. Obviously, they're shrinking at Lowe's. They're almost non-existent at Home Depot now. There's a lot of rumors being, that they might be selling certain parts. We all know their Diablo part of their company is really the major, revenue generator for the company. So, I talked to one of the Bosch reps, and he said, again, they're a little bit more popular overseas than they are in the States. They have tools that are available in Europe. They have a complete OPE line that we will probably never see here in America. And I know a couple Bosch people that really aggravates because, is it a big deal to come out with a blower? Right? Is it a big deal to come out with a weed whacker? Just so someone in the Bosch platform can stay in it. I mean, obviously, there's different reasons why they haven't, I'm sure. But To make a long story short, for you Bosch fans, it looks like you have a clone of the 2013 Milwaukee 6-bay sequential charger, but definitely a nicer, updated look. And obviously, the big difference is it is a quick, rapid charger with 8 amps worth of charging power compared to 2 to your Milwaukee. But obviously, and their core batteries are really fantastic. They have a 12 that just came out. Um, so I mean, they have everything. You know what it comes down to, guys, and we talk about it a lot. And DeWalt, a huge company, they're finally, not even finally, but usually in the tool industry, your tools do the talking for you. If they perform well, if they have a great warranty, people are going to buy them. Your word of mouth, reputation. Milwaukee has come in, and it's not even, a big part of that company, guys, is marketing. Let's be honest. It's all marketing. They put reps in the store. They made a really big investment onto just marketing their product with promotions, videos, social media, like no company. I mean, they did a fantastic job, and that's where you've really seen the growth. When I started my channel in 2015, DeWalt by far was, number one, and it was, Milwaukee was maybe just getting into that number two spot, probably passing Makita up. But they were right around, the Bosch, 2014, 2015. They both had similar amount of 12-volt tools. Um, but, you know, Tektronix bought them, I think, 2010 or 2011. You got to, because Milwaukee was about to go bankrupt. It was so bad. Milwaukee was, just about done. They were absolutely cooked until Tektronix bought them, and really in 10 years has built them into a billion-dollar company. Hope you enjoyed this educational talk while we talked about the Bosch 6-bay charger to the rescue. Peace.